Summer is in motion, and you don't want to miss a moment of it. With Bravado Wireless, get unlimited talk, text, and data at a price you can feel great about. This summer, go bold. Go outside, go barefoot. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to our morning session of day number 2 for the Bravado Wireless 2018 Football Media Day. I'm your host, Eric Shannon. We're on the Bravado TV studios, and we now have the Eufaula Ironheads. We have Jase Pippenger, Zac Anderson, and of course, Larry Newton Jr. And golly, Coach, good to see you, and we've known each other for better part of a century, I think.
Same as well. Like I said, I enjoy coming up here. That's a good deal.
Yeah. Our first annual Football Media Days, we're very excited to have you guys. So, Coach, we'll hold on for all. We got to kill that mic. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, so now we can get on. We were getting some feedback there. So, Coach, 6-5 season last year, and golly, it seems like things sometimes just didn't bounce your way, but if I know you're ready to regroup and get this 2018 season going.
Oh, it's a new year, you know, and it, you know, last season it is what it is, and you know, that's what we've talked about. We you know, I try to teach as we go, you know, and I look at it into the future, and like I said, I've told these kids, you know, that we've got to take every game and focus into every one. Some of the ones we did last year, we weren't focused in.
Right.
I knew Monday going into the game that that we were probably going to lose that game just by our getting prepared. But like I said, hopefully we can focus in, and we got a good group of seniors, and I think it's going to change this year.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is 6-5, and people will be watching me, and it'll be like a 6-5 record. That's still a winning record. Yeah, but at Eufaula, that standard's a little bit higher than a 6-5, and
right.
And I know you guys hold it a little bit higher too, because they take football. That's pretty serious stuff down there.
It's serious, and like I said, we got a lot of tradition down there, and we live that tradition, and I lived it when I played there, and I try to let these kids know that who played before them, because
right.
That's part of who we are.
Right, most definitely. All right, Zac, we're going to start with you. What's your expectations for the season this year?
I think we'll have a lot of fun, winning a lot of games. Just what we're going to do.
Jase, who's your expectations, and what do you think about the off season? How'd it go?
I think the off season went really well. Our position players, especially our special players, especially
skill players.
Skill players.
There you go.
I'm trying to find the word.
That's all right.
Skill players, especially, they showed up really well to off-season workouts, and we had a really good turnout for that. And through that, I think this year we can springboard, and I think we have a shot to win a district title, but we have to focus on the opponent week after week, like he said.
Right. All right, Zac, what about your team chemistry? How do you feel the chemistry is this season?
I think we're flowing really well. Offensive line's all there again, so they're meshing really well. Skill players are mainly back, and then quarterback position is the only thing we're going to have to focus on, just meshing in the backfield.
Right. All right, Coach, some of your team strengths for this 2018 season.
I think it's we've got a little more depth this year. I mean, we've got a lot of returners coming back, but we've got a lot of those kids that are pushing those returners now that we haven't had in the past. A lot of our kids have to go both ways, and that's a key when going into the fourth quarter. We are harp on being in condition a lot,
right.
Which we are. But you still get wore down, and I felt like last year in the playoffs going against Tahlequah Sequoia, you could really see that. They had a big offensive line, and you could tell at the end of the game that we got tired of pushing. And like I said, now with a little more depth, I think we're going to be that's going to be our strength, is just our depth.
No, it's nice to have that depth, because
we're going to be better off with it this year.
Yeah, a lot of teams just don't have that.
No,
we've already had some teams come in, and they're just like we got to basically we have to play both sides, because we just don't have enough kids. But
right.
That's great to have that depth. All right, Zac, who is it that you have marked on your schedule that you want to play and beat this year?
Well, I really haven't looked at the schedule. Every game's the same, but it's Shakota, just because they're our biggest rival, yeah. I mean, it's just another game, but it's a lot of expectations for a lot of other people.
Right. Jase, same question.
Shakota, obviously, but the first one we play against Vian, and Vian's really good this year, and so it'd be great to come out and make a statement.
Most definitely.
Where we are.
Right. You guys, Coach, you guys have one of the tougher districts in the state too. I mean, that's a ringer.
Yes, yes. Like I said, you know, we're going down to 2A, and it's like I tell everybody, you know, it's you got to take each game as it goes, and you know, we play Vian right off the bat, and they're always tough, they're physical, you know, that's the style we love to play anyways.
Right.
But you know, we've got on that losing side, you know, the past 2 games that we've played. But I felt like, you know, that we did everything but beat them on the board, and you know, and we've got to turn that around this year, and
right.
We'll see where it goes.
Right. All right, Jase, I'm going to ask you, who's the fastest on the team?
It is probably a freshman, Khalil Deer. He's a very athletic kid.
Speedster, huh?
Yes.
All right, Zach, who's the clown on the team?
It's me. Yeah. I didn't want to put it down, but it's definitely me.
It's definitely you. All right. Well, honesty's the best policy, right? All right. So, guys, I got to ask you. You score, no time left on the clock. You can either kick extra point, go in overtime, or you go for 2 and to win. What do you do?
Oh, we're winning the game. That's a done deal.
Go for 2 and win?
Go for 2.
All right, Coach, you got to love that confidence.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, just like I said, though, it's circumstantial as far as what you're going to do.
Right.
I think every game is different.
Yeah.
Momentum means a lot, and who you're playing means a lot.
Right, exactly. Home and away means a lot, too.
It does.
Right. All right, folks, if you have a chance, go check out some Eufaula Ironhead football. Man, it's just a great old stadium there, and I can say I've had the privilege of, I played there in '93, and it hadn't changed since then. It hadn't changed since you were in school.
It hasn't changed much. You know.
Yeah. So, but go check them out. Go support these Eufaula Ironheads. And if you're watching, you want to know how to get involved with Eufaula football, get with the Booster Club, get the guys a pregame or postgame meal, get them some soap or some body wash so they don't stink when they go home to mom and dad. Help them out. Pat them on the back after the games, because these guys are fixing to put all blood, sweat, and tears here in the next couple of weeks getting ready for football. So, folks, thanks for staying tuned. This is Eric at the Bravado TV studios. This was the Eufaula Ironheads, and coming up next is the Wetumpka Chieftains. So stick around for the Chieftains.